have something for you which is called The Power of Logic, and it includes affirmations to help free us from destructive emotional storms and reclaim respect and control. What is your relationship like with yourself? Sometimes we let ourselves down, getting sucked into destructive emotional storms, even though we can see this ultimately works against our desired objectives. Storms spew out far too much at once and thus tend to break everything down. If we lose control in this way, we lose the respect of others and might even lose respect for ourselves. If we can stand back from our emotions and look at them logically, we can then find ways of training our minds to handle them differently. To start with, you can only do this after the event, when you are not in the midst of being caught up in the storm of emotions. Gradually, though, you will learn to do it as you begin to feel the emotions rise, or even in the middle of an event, to calm you down again. It is much more logical to not lose or give away the power of positive possibility by not giving in to negative turmoil. So don't let yourself be overwhelmed. If you do, then you are literally just giving away your power to the other people involved, or losing it to the situation itself. So let's consider these affirmations to help us build up positive power and learn to keep it going for ourselves. Could you please ensure you are sitting comfortably in a position that allows you to breathe deeply and slowly as you listen? Please try not to put up resistance to the affirmations. They are designed to help you get past blocks, and the more you listen to them, the more they will help you. Please try to listen with your eyes closed so that you are relaxed and focused. They will be read out slowly enough for you to absorb them, like a guided meditation. If you really feel a resistance to the idea of listening, then please at least read the affirmations through to yourself. There should be a script below whatever copy of the video you find. I suggest doing this several times over a period of several days until you do feel ready to listen to them. Being relaxed and just listening will help them get through at a deeper level when you are ready to be open to this. So are you comfortable? Breathing deeply and slowly, ready to listen. These are the affirmations. I feel confident in myself as a person to do what I need to do in life. I do not let what other people think affect this. However, I am willing to learn from valid comments and let go of all the rest as being irrelevant. I do not waste my power and energy on worrying about what others think. I merely reconsider my own situation honestly and move on. I will not become upset by criticism or take any of it personally. I am not responsible for other people's thoughts or needs, only for my own. I will simply consider if there are any points worth learning from and let go of anything else. I do not react in a way that shuts me off from the possibility of learning. Sometimes I accept that people are going to say things because they believe they should, and I am able to let that go like water off a duck's back if I feel it is not valid. I do not let it anger me. I let it slide off. Let it go. I realize that melodrama can be addictive. It may seem exciting, but it rarely gets in the way of things. I therefore choose not to waste my time and energy on that, instead of progressing. It is more important to use my time and energy to move forward with situations. I do not allow myself to succumb to reactions that get in the way of making the best of things. I simply breathe to let emotions go and move on with life. I accept that people have a right to their opinions, but they do not need to affect me unless I think they have a valid point for me to consider. I accept that sometimes they may even wish to help me, and I accept that sometimes this may actually be of benefit. So I don't allow my emotions to cloud my ability to listen. I do not allow negative emotions to get in the way of my progress. Any judgment is gently dismissed, as if blown away on the breeze. I will not put up resistance. I will simply let it go. I understand that if I try to resist something, it only brings negative power to the situation, when it would be better to move on to something more positive. I do not give away my energy and precious time by indulging in these negatives, but turn instead to directing my energy towards the next steps. I am focused on making something new and better. As I breathe out, I take my attention to more positive thoughts. I begin to see more clearly what I could do next to improve the situation, instead of being caught up in churning it over and over. I notice the good things around me and in my life, and smile to myself. I can even see the good things in people more easily, and the positive potential of situations. I know that if I can let go of irrelevant stuff and relax, I am much more able to do well. This applies to all my relationships as well as to situations, partner, children, friends, and even those I have to do business with. I am also developing a better relationship with myself. I know that I can get on well with myself and my life if I let go, rather than let myself get wound up by others. I realize that letting others wind me up only gives them power over me, so I choose instead to keep my power for myself and direct it to where I want it to be. I realize that anger, resentment, and bitterness actually sabotages myself. So I do not allow myself to shoot myself in the foot, because this is obviously illogical. I focus on my breath instead, and calm and let go in each moment. I consider things logically later when I am in a safe place to do so. I know that I have the power to be cool, calm, and collected, and not to allow others or situations to affect my own best ways of managing things. I breathe in the calmness and let it fill my body right up. I focus on feeling it coming in with each breath. I feel powerful and in control. I know I can find my best way forward, whatever the situation. I trust myself to keep steady. I allow myself to unwind whenever I need to do so that I can get on with moving forwards. I realize that animosity and stubbornness can get in my way. I can see that there is nothing to be achieved from arguing over a point. It is best for me to consider things later and decide for myself how best to move forward. I do not waste time and energy on arguing, because I know it is much more important to focus that energy on moving forward positively. I keep my eyes on the positive, because this allows the negatives to just slip away. I do not give my energy away or allow it to become scattered. I draw on it to help me and those close to me to succeed and be happy. I hold my power gently within the center of my body. I can use it for myself and those close to me anytime I want to. I realize that it is better to be humble and considerate, which lets life flow, than to shout and wrestle, which only puts up resistance to life. I do not let animosity and stubbornness arise. I simply breathe in to calm and move on to a more positive focus. I realize that volatile emotions are usually destructive, and I know that I do not want to destroy relationships or situations, so I breathe out to let any unwanted emotions go. I want to give things the best chance of working out, so I direct my energy to that and the positive things I can do. I always remind myself to let go and calm so that I can keep focused. I breathe to relax so that I can go on as positively as possible. I choose the power of logic over the power of distraction. I choose not to waste my energy on anger, bitterness, and fear of results, but to focus my energy on getting the good things done instead. I choose not to waste my energy on worry either, as I realize that it is all hypothetical, so I use all the energy to ensure getting the best results. I focus now and every day on moving things forward positively, and I let go of all the negatives so that I can be the best I can be. I do not put undue pressure on myself though. I relax wonderfully into being my best self. I feel power gathering in me when I breathe, filling me up and helping me to progress steadily. I feel power like oxygen in every cell of my body and smile or nod. A smile or nod switches on a light in the center of my body and in my head. I feel the light filling me up too, as it flows around my head and around my body in my blood. I feel that I am growing as I become more filled with light and gentle power. I feel the strength of my self-belief expand in a calm and sure way. Now I am easily able to let go of stuff I don't need anytime I want to. I trust myself to be calm yet powerful. Calm, dignified power fills me and lifts me now and any time I need it. I now understand how to conserve my personal power, as well as how to build it up. I am now ready to begin to live in each new moment with more and more of this steady power available and able to help me. I know that I am now able to take more and more control of my future. I will use these affirmations regularly, because each time I do so, I will take them on at a deeper level, become more and more able to use them consistently and even automatically. I feel confident in myself as a person to do what I need to do. By facing up to things instead of obscuring them with emotional storms, I earn more and more respect. I know now that quiet assertion is a much better way to say what I need to say than to get sucked into melodrama. I am now able to focus on the important points and communicate effectively and instead of wasting time and energy going in circles and dragging in unnecessary stuff. I now command and deserve respect from others, and I also have more respect for myself. I am steady and focused as I now go about my life. Now open your eyes and stretch or move around to ensure you are fully awake. Have a drink of water maybe. Discuss your impressions if you wish, or hold them inside you for your own reference. Take power with you at whatever level you are ready to choose, and return the affirmation anytime you wish to remind yourself about them, or to take them on at deeper levels. Each time you do them, they will work better. note if your impressions and responses change each time. There are many more self-help tools available via our website www.radiance-solutions.co.uk. Thanks very much for listening. Cheers.